Hi, my friends. Hope you're having a good night. Today I'm going to be talking about narcissists and traits so that you can spot them. And if you're watching this channel, it's probably because you've already got suspicion that that's the case, or you know for sure. So, um, so tonight I'm going to kind of go through this list. It's not going to be in any particular order, and I hope you find it helpful. So first off, the narcissists, they're going to be the kind of people that are just takers. They take. You are there so that they can use you for something. Like you're there to help them. Like if you work with them, you're there to do their job for them or to cover for them. If you're the friend, you're there to be used as an alibi if this narcissist is running around. So you have a purpose. If you're in their life, you have a purpose, and it's the same kind of thing like everything in your house serves a different function. So you have a chair when you want to sit down, you have a plate when you want to eat, you have a fan when you're hot, you got the heater when you're cold. So the same way that those are just objects, you are an object to the narcissist, as harsh as that sounds. So you serve a purpose, and so not everybody around them is going to serve the same purpose. So you might be there to be the shoulder to cry on, you might be there to make them feel good about themselves, you might be there to tell them they're a great person. Someone else might be there when they're angry and they need a punching bag, so it's their punching bag. But yeah, so guarantee you, if you are in the life of no narcissist, it's because they can take something from you. So they're takers, they're liars, because they want to take. So they can't just, if they're overtly narcissistic, they're going to be very aggressive, and then they'll just take, just picture like a really aggressive, guy that's like barreling through, and he's going to do what he wants. Most people can't pull that off. So although the weaker beta male version of that, the supposedly weaker female, daintier sex, that's not they don't have that in their toolbox, and so they have to take using different methods. And so some of the methods that they use is lying. Oh my gosh, they're such liars. So they lie and lie and lie, and there's a purpose for their lying. They want to take something from you. They want to manipulate the situation. They want pity. They want someone to hear them out as being the victim. They want to complain about somebody. They want, they want what they want when they want it. And they'll pretty much stop at nothing to get it. So they're very tunnel, like they've got the tunnel vision. And you better not ever tell them no, because how dare you? They're very arrogant, very entitled, very self-centered, very destructive. They're always causing problems. They're drama mamas. They like to stir up trouble. They get bored. So I like to think of them as like the star of their own telenovela. Like they're, how like the camera sees like all the lying and the backstabbing and all that stuff. Like they have that going, I think, in their head. Like the way that they act, they think that they're getting away with stuff. They think that, there's an audience somewhere, an imaginary audience going, oh, look what she just did, or look how smart she was, and how she got out of that jam, and how she lied her way out of that one. So they're very self-centered. Everything is for them. Anybody who's in their life is to serve a purpose, to give them something that they want. So, so they're very good at taking, and yet they give nothing. They give absolutely nothing but heartache and frustration, and they leave you exhausted. If you're around somebody and you're just exhausted all the time, and they start off upset and you're calm, but then by the end of the whole incident, they're calm and you're blubbering like a total mess, and then all of a sudden they're satisfied. Yeah, if you had any doubts, that should point you in the right direction. They are always the victim. So they're always going to be telling a story like they are the hero of the story or they are the victim of some brutality. And they like to brag about what they do, but they don't want to get in trouble. So then, like I said, like that telenovela thing is like a script, and they're going to switch the parts around. So they're going to take that skeleton of a transcript of what actually happened, and then they're going to give themselves the hero part of protecting somebody when they were actually the abuser. Or they are going to be the one who was getting abused when in reality they were the abuser. So they're going to always play the victim. They do it for attention and they do it for pity. But I think that they get mixed up in their head because depression gets them pretty hard too. And sometimes they get so upset and like so rage-filled, like a little temper tantrum 3-year-old, where they're so mad that you did da-da-da-da. And it could be anything. Like you said, no, you don't want to go eat. Or you said, no, they made food and you didn't want to eat it. They called you and you didn't answer. Oh my God. If they call you and you don't answer, automatically they jump to, you did it on purpose, you're ignoring them, you're avoiding them, someone's talking bad about them, somebody told you something and now you don't want to talk to them. So you want to be very careful around them because they are violent. So my suggestion to you is if all this rings true to you, run away, but you got to run discreetly. You have to sort of pull back because they don't take rejection well. And if you just flat out say, you're crazy, I'm out of here. And unless you're like strangers, like where you can have the freedom to do that, they don't know where you live, they don't know where you work, anything like that. It's just like meeting them and like passing and you're like, that guy is crazy. If it's not that case and they know where you live, they know where you work, they know your family, they will get you back. Because how dare you reject them? So, hold on a second. I'll be right back. I'll make it part 2.